Trevor Brooking, Billy Bonds, Frank Lampard by 2-1. Stockport County in the blue shirts and white shorts. And the conditions, obviously, are going to play a key part in tonight's game, Andy. It really could not be any wetter.
That's great. It just depends how quickly it cuts up, Alan, in all honesty. But I think if you're Stockport, you want to make a quick start. You want to put some pressure on. So often in these games, it doesn't happen. But I think when the lower league sides do well in these type of matches, they make a good start.
Lee Todd, the left back for Stockport. They feel they have two of the best fullbacks in the second division, and they're in the playoff places at the moment, Stockport. Porfirio taking on Sean Connolly. And not an easy situation there for the captain, Mike Flynn. They've given it away. Julian Dix. Moncur keeps it moving to Bowen. Bishop. Bowen playing in place of the injured Tim Breaker in the right back position for West Ham. Flynn's header clear. And this is Bennett, the former Wolves player. On the right-hand side of midfield, Kieran Durkin. Bennett onto the return ball. Look how much the pitch is cutting up already from that first tackle. Going forward now is Dumitrescu for West Ham.
I certainly think early on, Dumitrescu can get it down and can get running with it. It'll depend just how heavy the pitch gets, how much it cuts up, just how that affects Dumitrescu's work. Well, they've started with Hughes, wide on that right-hand side, on the ball now, and Porfirio on the left. But Porfirio, to me, looks like he's got license just to wander in field, as I'm sure Hughes has as well.
Capacity crowd of over 11,000 inside Edgeley Park tonight. And they saw a tremendous cup tie here last season when they played Everton in the FA Cup. They were 1-0 up for much of the game. Came back to 2-2 and lost to a goal in the very last minute. So they have proved themselves quite capable of surviving alongside the best in the country. As you've already seen, they won at Blackburn in this competition earlier this season and beat First Division Sheffield United home and away, 5-2 in fact at Bramall Lane. Chris Marsden is a man who's played in the Premiership, played 7 games on loan to Coventry City.
I think you can quote facts, and everyone does, about how well they've done Stockport. They certainly will raise their game tonight. But I still feel if West Ham are at it, and I mean at it from the first minute of this match, when they play to their capability, then they've got to still be strong favourites in my book.
Terrific run there by Bowen. Dowie gets the room to turn. A desperate lunge by the two defenders. And it's going to be a night for heroics.
A little warning there. It's not a great night for defenders. Anything can happen. There's likely to be mistakes all over the pitch. That's why it's important to test defenders in areas in the 18-yard box, test goalkeepers early, follow everything in.
Dowie's header and the clearance by Jim Gannon. Big favourite here, the centre-back. Porfirio running at the defenders. And that was a fine effort, really testing the goalkeeper.
Well, that's given them a problem already. Porfirio and Hughes both in field at the same time. Lovely run from Porfirio. Finds Hughes, he just turns and he's got a sweet left foot. Paul Jones does everything right, gets his body right behind the ball. I'll tell you what he's happy about. This didn't bounce about a yard in front of him. It really would have made that save doubly difficult.
Good work by Paul Jones, who had 6 years at Wolves. Now, Tobacco's turn to come forward, and the whistle has gone. Linesman and referee didn't seem in complete agreement then, but...
throw in, I think it is, Alan. Yeah.
Referee tonight is Uriah Rennie, by the way, who was perfectly satisfied that the pitch was playable, didn't even bother to make a formal inspection until quite late on. Hughes lay off. Moncur keeps it moving to Julian Dix. Hughes switching to this side. Porfirio in possession. Dowie ahead of him, and Dumitrescu well placed. Armstrong comes to winging it back for Stockport County. number 11 is this new Portuguese player they have, Luis Cavalier. Bennett in possession now. Marsden. Keeps the play moving to Sean Connolly. Armstrong's layoff. This is Durkin. Connolly finding Armstrong. Julian Dix made a timely interception then.
Better football from Stockport. Half expected them just to toss one in. They had 2 or 3 opportunities to play a ball to Angel, who had a position in the centre, but opted to try and play their way in.
Ian Dowie did really well then for West Ham, and Porfirio can take on the central defenders here. It's a situation he relishes. Lays it off in the end to Dumitrescu on the right.
Oh, he had a chance. Alan, he sucked the defender in well enough, really, Dumitrescu, but his touch then let him down. Just delayed it a little bit too long. It was a great opportunity. The problems for Stockport, even this early in the opening 5 or 6 minutes, and they all stem from Porfirio and Michael Hughes coming in from the wide areas and not being picked up.
Started the game against Manchester United. It was only the 4th time, in fact, he's made the starting 11 for West Ham this season. Marsden to Stockport. One back by Hughes. Moncur. Good skill from Porfirio. Dix looking for Dowie down the centre. Flynn gets it clear. Durkin. Good ball for Angel. Armstrong is up in support. And here is Armstrong. What a very good tackle that was by Julian Dix, but here's Cavalier. Hughes got back to cover.
That was better though. The ball from back to front was a good one. Conditions like this, West Ham are going to hold a position sort of midway in the half, then why not turn them? Terrible night for defenders to be turning and going back towards their own goal.
Dumitrescu again drifting out to that right-hand side for West Ham. Moncur will switch play to Porfirio. Just back in the side tonight, remember, after missing 4 games through injury, and it's a good run by him, although he was a little bit too enthusiastic, I think, with the cross.
He looks a player. He certainly looks up for it. The absence has given him an appetite, I guess. He looks to have the beating of Sean Connolly. But they did this against Manchester United in their live match on Super Sunday, Alan. They played ever so well from their own goal up to about the 18-yard line for 80 minutes of that match without really looking like scoring. I just wonder if the 2 late goals that they got that day has given them the confidence to give them that killer instinct. Because the build-up play, even in the opening 8 minutes, has been good. The play on the ball's been confident, the passing's been good and sharp. I think Stockport know already if they're going to get anything tonight, it's going to be hard work for.
They've been beaten just once in their last 17 League and Cup games over the second division team. They won 10 of those, despite a dreadful start to the season, and they lost 4 of their first 8 games, and in fact were second from bottom. Now they're in a playoff position, as I mentioned, 6th. Here's Durkin. Armstrong, good layoff to Bennett. Bennett's got inside Dix. But good covering work by Reaper.
Good football. Good running off the ball from Tom Bennett. Lovely little triangle they played there on the edge of the box.
First opportunity, perhaps, for Stockport to launch the long throw-in from Flynn. Headed on towards Angel. And certainly Udo McCloskey had to be on his toes then.
Yeah, he's never going to score from there, I don't think, Brett Angel. There's no way he can get enough power on the header the way it's dropping to him with his back to goal. But he made the goalkeeper work.
Armstrong with a good ball. Cavalier couldn't quite reach it. Reaper got there first. Again, excellent defending this time by Slaven Bilic, who hasn't missed a game for West Ham this season. Joined them almost a year ago and a huge favourite with the West Ham supporters. His centre-back partner Reaper got that one away, but Bennett picks it up and finds Durkin into the box early, and Angel almost reached the little touch on by Armstrong.
Well, that was better, Alan. They didn't waste any time in this attack. They got it wide and they got it in, and that's better. I feel one touch and it's played right across the face of the field. A little touch at the near post from Armstrong. This goes down, he just helps it along there. It's only, well, a couple of feet away from Brett Angel. That was better.
Little break in the play. Let's join our reporter George Gavin for a moment.
Alan, interesting face on the Stockport bench. Gary Gillespie out of the team and out of favour at Coventry City. He's training now with Stockport County. He's a friend of Dave Jones, the manager, and they both live in Southport. Could be developments there.
Terrific player in his day, Gary Gillespie. I think, in fact, he's still registered as a player at Coventry. Here's Dix. Durkin takes it off him. Armstrong.
Oh, well played, Bilic. Good cover. Reaper committed himself to the tackle, as many people will do tonight, Alan, with the conditions the way they are. Defenders will go to ground. They like the thought of sliding along and getting tackles in. Reaper didn't win it. He was happy that Bilic was behind him.
There's Porfirio. Bennett wins it back. Durkin. Again, the defender this time, Reaper, was quicker to the ball. But this is good interplay by the second division team. Marsden sets one up for Bennett. Thought about the shot. Always worth a try on a night like this.
Lovely football. Looked to be going absolutely nowhere at this near side. But then played 2 or 3 lovely little passes. Watch this. Super 1-2 there, and Marsden suddenly decides to stretch the play. Tom Bennett, I always think conditions like they are tonight, it's always worth a try. You'd be encouraging anybody from 30 yards in. If you get an opportunity to hit the target, then do so. And if you can make it skip on the ground before it reaches the goalkeeper, even better. This sort of area now, I think you'd be looking for someone with good feet to get a ball up over the wall, Alan, and down onto the ground, possibly before it reaches the keeper. Better than that, put it in the top corner.
I was going to say foul there by Cannon has certainly given Paul Jones a potential problem here. Julian Dix, who's got one of the most fearsome shots in the game, backing away and whacks it in. Took a little deflection. Corner.
Yeah, the wall did its job. Did its job. I think it was Chris Marsden, was it, just on the end of the wall.
Reaper coming forward on the near post. Bilic is there as well. Hughes will take the kick. Paul Jones thought about coming for that one, hesitated, and was very relieved to see it go wide.
Corner again.
It's another corner, yeah.
Well, enough bodies went up for it. It's a good spot from the referee to decide actually who got the head on that, but yeah, I think it was a blue shirt.
Looks like an in-swinger coming up this time from Dumitrescu. And again, good defending by Gannon this time. And Porfirio slipped, and Father Christmas obviously wished that upon him. It's clearly a Stockport version of Father Christmas, who put the kiss of death on him there, walking behind the goal.
That's the first time he's showed anything but wonderful balance, Porfirio. He's looked so sure-footed on this surface.
The man who Harry Redknapp says will be a big star for years to come. Hopefully, he presumes, at West Ham. The deal hasn't been done yet. He's still officially on loan. Hughes getting it forward to Dumitrescu. Dowie well placed far post and wins the header. Scrambled clear by Flynn, then very calm defending by Marsden.
That's a super header back. That ball arrived at him so quickly.
Marsden's there again. Owen winning it back. Looked like a foul on Dumitrescu. All the West Ham players appealing. The referee has waved play on, however. Cavacco. Armstrong and Angel in the box. Looks for Marsden. You've got to forgive players for giving it away occasionally on a night like this. Even the better ball players like Moncur and Bishop, the heart of the West Ham midfield, are going to have problems ploughing the ball through this ploughed field.
That's a good ball though on a night like tonight. That one that we've just seen played. I think he got it up, they got it over, they got Bilic turned, going towards his own goal. They've won a throw-in, well, 15, 16 yards from the dead ball line. A good area, especially a good area for Stockport when we know they do put a lot of emphasis on long throws.
Angel on the near post was the target. Bowen got it away at the second attempt. Connolly. Well, that was a safe and sensible thing to do. A tremendous distance Jones got on his kick. Angel's header. Armstrong just played it in behind Cavalier. West Ham's throw. West Ham, who incidentally, their fans will not thank me for reminding them, have gone out against lower division opposition in this competition twice in the last 4 seasons, against Crewe and Bolton. On care for them. Bishop. Julian Dix. Booed, something he's heard 1 or 2 times before. Connolly coming forward, almost played it in behind Reaper there, and Armstrong was in a great position.
Anything up, anything high and big was in. Always frustrating when the ball's cut out like that.
Connolly again to Stockport. Julian Dix, not much gets past him, one way or another. Hughes switching from right to left, the position he favours. Is naturally left-footed, although he is, of course, a very compact two-footed player. Here's Bowen.
They've almost doing what I thought they might do at the beginning now. They've almost gone 4-3 through West Ham. Porfirio's just been allowed to roam across the front. Dimitrescu's taken up that sort of central to right-sided position. And Hughes has just wandered in from that right-hand side. So they're almost in a 4-3-3.
Well, Julian Dix failed to keep the ball in seconds ago, so it's a Stockport throw-in right down underneath us. Armstrong got away from Reaper well. Oh, what a good ball. Durkin. Angel on the far post. Ideal situation for him. And West Ham's defending was textbook.
Yeah, it was a little bit high for Angel. It was a lovely build-up again. I just wondered if Cavalier couldn't have helped Angel a little bit.
Brilliant running ball there from Porfirio. Dowie goes down, but it was a very well-timed tackle. And it had to be from Todd.
Well, it had to be timed right.
Gannon whacks it in long. Angel wins another header. This is Armstrong. A good ebb and flow to this game already.
That's good tempo.
Moncur coming forward.
Now it's stretched a bit. First time in the match that play's been stretched. I think what's happening as well with Porfirio, Alan, he's not quite getting back into this area now, where we see Kieran Durkin picking up the ball in front of Julian Dix. And they're getting a little bit of joy, Stockport, in this area.
Great tackle there by Bilic.
They certainly favour this right-hand side, Stockport. It's where they're getting a little bit of joy. Navaco's been a little bit quiet. Thought he should have helped his striker earlier when a good cross came in from the right-hand side. You mentioned Angel went up for it. It was a little bit high for him, but Cavalier stood right behind him in a really good position with no one near him. Thought he maybe could have given him a call to help his strike partner.
Dowie's header. Dimitrescu pressurising the defender Todd. Again, Jones shows what a good kicker of the ball he is, the Stockport keeper. Connolly's given it away. Bishop over the top towards Dimitrescu. And Stockport defending very confidently and competently at the moment. Here's Bennett for them. Angel and Armstrong chasing. Reaper got there first for West Ham. Well, 20 minutes gone, and I thought there hasn't been too much by way of goal-scoring chances, Andy. It's a good game.
Yeah, it is a good game. So some good football played. Conditions are difficult. With a good cup tie.
Bishop. Hughes with a layoff to Dix. Dowie the target. Took it neatly. Moncur. Made that a bit obvious, really. But he's there to win it back and show lovely control, Moncur. Excellent. Bowen. Dumitrescu. Oh, beautiful skill from him. And cuts it back dangerously, and that was a fine save by Jones.
I think what you'll find is Mike Flynn got in front of them as well and helped his goalkeeper enormously. You watch the big centre-back get across here. He throws himself at it, gets the block there, and it comes up off the crossbar. That's a magnificent stop with your centre-back. You talk about scoring goals, winning matches. That's when a centre-half can win a match for his team. And he makes a block like that.
Yeah, good spot, Andy. I must admit, I thought Jones had got his fingertips to that, but it's all down to the defender, that one. And Jones hesitated, and it's in.
Julian Dix. They were a real threat at set pieces towards the end of last season, where the 4 big lads went up. Dix has always enjoyed going up for this, and he comes in late and unmarked, and he just made it his, Alan. It's as simple as that. He was the one player who was arriving when the ball did, on the run. Look at all the Stockport defenders there around the ball. They're all making standing jumps. Julian Dix is arriving on the run with power. That's a brilliant header from there. Down onto the goal line. You just don't save them.
Julian Dix is actually top scorer for West Ham this season. All his previous goals have come from the penalty spot. Durkin bringing Stockport straight back into it, if he can. But he's run into trouble here against Moncur. I hardly need to tell you that the rain has not abated one drop. Flynn will launch another throw towards Angel Armstrong on the near post. It was Dix who met it first. Back in from the big centre-half, flicked on by Armstrong. Oh, it's an own goal! An astonishing one as well by Dowie.
Yeah, that's incredible. What a response to that. Exactly the one that they would have wanted, but not from the man they thought was going to get them the equaliser. I mean, they keep the pressure on well enough. It just got his bearings all wrong. The one thing he would have wanted here, Ian Dowie, is a bit of height. It's a wonderful striker's header. Gives his goalkeeper absolutely no chance. But just at the wrong end. Any height and distance, that's what he wanted. Well, Julian Dix showed him the header. That was a defender's header. That was a striker's header. You just don't save them either, Alan.
And the terrible irony is that Ian Dowie hasn't managed to score for West Ham in the Premiership all season. His only goals, in fact, for them have come in this competition. No wonder his manager's looking so downcast at that. And they've made the perfect start. The unfortunate Ian Dowie, who of course went ahead of legends like George Best with his 2 goals for Northern Ireland last weekend, has now brought Stockport inadvertently back into the picture. Hughes. Moncur. And the defender, Bennett, on this occasion just did enough to get in the way. Well, Julian Dix didn't have long to celebrate, did he? Good turn by Dumitrescu. Porfirio. Dix again, and the defender, Flynn, just stuck his foot out, and we could have had another own goal.
Well, he put his hand by. He's happy that he only got a slight deflection, Alan. A bigger deflection on this, and it flies past Paul Jones. It hits it well enough. All he did was just take the pace off it. I don't think he knew an awful lot about it, Mike Flynn. That's a good cup tie. Good cup tie. They know his level. Suddenly you think one down. The crowd are looking about thinking, oh no, is it going to be one of those nights? But they're back in the game from an unlikely source, but back in it.
over Dowie's head this time. How West Ham are wishing that the previous one didn't go over his head. Well, it wasn't just an own goal, it was an embarrassment, really, wasn't it, for poor Ian Dowie?
So much time. I mean, Ian will never know. He'll look back on that and he still won't be able to fathom how on earth he's managed to do that.
I think, without rubbing it in, that gets in the top 10 own goals, that one. Sandy Brown, as they call him on Merseyside, former Liverpool and Everton players and fans will know what I mean by that. A dramatic own goal by him many years ago.
We've all done it. As a striker, and you go back and defend and help your lads out as often as Ian Dowie does. Occasionally, you might just happen to you.
Well, if they come unscathed through the night, he will take fearful ribbing for that one, Dowie, especially as he hasn't managed to get a goal in the league this season for them. Here's Hughes. Dowie on the far post, but it's easy for Paul Jones.
I have to say the pitch has held up fairly well, Alan. It hasn't cut up as much as we all feared it might. Players are still able to stick the ball about. Not a great deal of surface water around.
Cavalier. This is Marsden and Bennett. Todd on the left-hand side. They're continuing to play good football despite the conditions. And here's Armstrong in a threatening position. Marsden was well placed in the middle. He didn't spot him early enough. It goes in towards Angel, though. It's 2-1.
And that is a magnificent goal. You take that back. You watch that build-up, Alan. That was a build-up fit for anywhere, at any level. An absolutely super goal. The movement was good, the passing was good, and you watch Tom Bennett pick out Angel. He takes up a great position. I do think Julian Dix is a tad deep. He really, well, he could have easily pushed up alongside Bilic and maybe have played him offside, but he's the deepest man, and he can go nowhere near Angel. Richard talked about it beforehand. Angel's good in the air. You can't give him chances like that and risk being unpunished. What a great 5 or 10 minutes for Stockport.
13 for Angel, unlucky for West Ham. What a turnaround for the Premiership side here. From a goal in front to a goal behind in just a few minutes. Here's Porfirio for them. Referee let the challenge from Marsden go unpunished. Here's Bishop. Ball for Moncare. Porfirio. He's a difficult man to tackle, but you've got to get it just right on a night like this. Here's Bennett, who provided that glorious little ball that led to Angel's goal.
We talked at 0-0 about this being a really good cup tie. There was a lot to admire. The only thing missing was the goals. Now we've had 3 in quick succession. And dare I say it, I don't think we've seen the last of them.
McCluskey going on walkabout there and just about getting away with it for the moment. Now Todd for Stockport. Well, that's really brought this little ground to life now. Good tackle by Flynn, the captain. Gannon. Julian Dix gives it away. Connolly. They're playing with huge confidence, Stockport. They're really up for this one. Dimitrescu has to beat the referee. Moncare. Bilic. Headed clear by Flynn. Angel. Armstrong takes over. Good football. Durkin. And Bennett always available. What a good game he's having. Tobacco. Bennett. Todd will look again for Angel, far post. Dix had to reach that one for West Ham.
To be fair, they got another bit more air in that ball. Angel was completely free again at the back post against Julian Dix. That was just a little bit lower trajectory.
Dumitrescu. Dowie, well placed, far post. Just tried to take on one man too many, I think. Now Dix sets one up for Bishop to have a crack. Oh!
Well, it did everything in its life, that ball, to try and get down for Bishop. Paul Jones is convinced it's clearing his crossbar by about a yard, Alan. But it dipped so quickly, right at the end. Look at that, down it comes. Oh, he could have done nothing, the goalkeeper. He made up his mind it was going over. It was almost like a tennis player making a fatal error on a line call, but he got away with it.
Well, we've had half an hour of outstanding cup football here. And remember, it's a tie that has to be finished on the night. If necessary, it will go to extra time, and if they're still level, penalties.
I have to say as well, in the opening 30 minutes, I'm not usually kind to them. I think the referee's added to the enjoyment here because he's just let play go on. He's not been a fussy referee at all, Alan. I mean, tackles have gone in and many referees would have been blown up on conditions like tonight. But I tell you, Uriah Rennie has let the game flow as well as anyone this season that I've seen.
And certainly so far anyway, his confidence in the pitch holding up in all this rain has been well justified. Everyone at Stockport was desperate for this to go on. Even though we've had a dose of typical Mancunian weather just south of Manchester here, of course. Here's Bishop. Dix. Good ball by Bishop to Monke. Porfirio, rather. A long one for Armstrong to chase, and McCluskey read that well.
Decent ball if it hadn't been directed towards 18-yard line. Anything down the sides, that would have been a decent ball.
Neat little backheader there by Mike Flynn. Hugely popular here. It's actually the club's record signing, in fact, the captain.
Well, to show you what a task lies ahead for West Ham now, Alan. I think it's only once this season have they scored more than 2 goals in a match. I think that was against Forest in the League Cup, Coca-Cola Cup. So that just shows you they've got to do something. They've only done once before this season, get more than 2 goals in a football match.
Yeah, it's a good point, and they've actually gone 7 matches without winning as well in League and Cup, West Ham, although in fairness they've drawn 5 of them. Good ball there by Hughes across the face of the box. Porfirio tries to turn and get his shot in. He's faced by a wall of defenders. Hughes clips it back in again. Oh, that was a fine save by Jones.
That's a great save. Porfirio does everything he could. He does everything right. He knocks her off. In fact, I don't know if it was him or Hughes, but that even Michael Hughes, I'm not sure, but he hits it really well. But how unfortunate of a Dowie. We talked about that muddy goal area, that muddy 6-yard box. How he saves that, because it's sat up. Then it almost bounces over the goalkeeper. Watch it sit up here. But he gets his right hand to it. Ian Dowie can't dig it out the mud.
Magnificent goalkeeping there by Paul Jones. Now a chance for Dowie. Great tackle. Stockport's defending has been at the highest order.
I tell you what, the one arrest in 10 minutes season, this lot, great tackle that. But they've really put everything in there. Both teams, Alan, they've really worked hard, and it's a stamina sapping pitch. Ian Dowie's still down at the edge of the box. I think we'll just play this out, I think.
He seemed to get injured actually in trying to reach that loose ball when Jones made his marvellous save from Dumitrescu.
Well, they went down after the tackle. I think it was, I'm not sure, but it was either Flynn or Gannon who got involved in the tackle. And he went down after that. Not so sure he caught his ankle then.
Well, since he's the only sort of out-and-out striker they've got, this could be serious if he's not able to continue.
It gives us a chance to have a look at that wonderful reaction save, Alan. And once again, it's the way the ball bounces up. Watch it, there it goes. Took a horrible bounce. And that's great reaction from Paul Jones. Absolutely first class.
Well, goalkeepers very much in the news this week. And a certain Peter Shilton will make his 1,000th appearance for Leyton Orient against Brighton. And that is our live game, starting at 12 o'clock on Sky Sports 3 on Sunday. Later in the day, on Sky Sports 1, Aston Villa against Wimbledon. What a top-table clash that has become now. Super Sunday begins at 3.
I just hope that little delay doesn't upset the rhythm in the flow of this game.
Ten minutes to half-time. A marvellous cup tie here. And Stockport County, who went a goal behind, are 2-1 in front.
Good ball.
Marsden offside. Bishop. Moncur. Keeps it moving to Bowen. Hughes returns the ball to a skillful little Portuguese player, Porfirio. Almost got stuck in the mud literally then. Tripped in towards Dowie near post, and that'll be a corner.
Yeah, it is a corner. Both centre-backs just a little bit in each other's way. But Porfirio's a threat every time he gets on the ball. Yeah, in fact, it's Marsden coming back, doing his job. But they'll be, well, I think they'll be a little bit more tight. They're more tighter on Julian Dix, I would guess, here, but they've got other threats.
Dowie trying to get up in the middle of that throng of players. It was Brett Angel who got it away. And Dumitrescu not allowed to get the cross in. Todd made sure of that. And West Ham now have decided that Dowie is unable to continue. They're going to make a change any moment. The player's gone on. A difficult ball into the box from Hughes, headed away by Marsden.
And again.
This is Bishop. Oh dear. Well, at least the mistake will enable West Ham to make their change. And Danny Williamson, we understand, is the player who will replace Ian Dowie. Hasn't played, in fact, since the middle of September himself. He's had a bad ankle injury, which has kept him out for 15 games. He started the season as first choice, but it's a long time out and a difficult pitch on which to make your return, that's for sure. Only a couple of reserve games behind him. And that's going to need a readjustment by Harry Redknapp, Andy.
Yeah, I'll have a little look, Alan. I'll let the viewers know exactly what I think Harry's done. I guess he might do is just say to Dumitrescu and Porfirio, form a front two. And Danny Williamson might just take up a position he has done. He's actually taken up the right side of the area. That would mean that Michael Hughes will come to this left-hand side, and they've gone with Dumitrescu and Porfirio as a front two.
There's Armstrong now for Stockport. And straight into Reaper.
I thought he should have passed that myself.
This is Bishop now. Substitute gets his first touch. Video. He's a poor way off. And Bishop beaten in the tackle. Flynn's clearance has gone straight to Moncur. Bennett caught in possession, but fouled also by Williamson, who might have found himself, in fact still might find himself in the book, having only been on the field about a minute.
I'd be surprised if he books him, because he's a little late. It's nothing much. It's really handbags at 10 paces, really are. There's nothing much there. There was no attempt to really tackle him, just bundled him off the ball.
And referee Reddy's made do with a stern telling off. No cards. Probably too soggy anyway by now. Moncur finding Williamson. Tobacco, the Stockport player, making it difficult for him. To give him his full name, incidentally, it's Manuel Enrique Batista Gomez Charana. No wonder they call him Tobacco. Armstrong trying to make life difficult here for Miklosko, and succeeded. Wasn't the best of clearances. Bennett. Bishop winning it back. Moncur. Hughes. Good ball for Dumitrescu. The clearance was by Gannon, and then lifted clear by Bennett. But Reaper for West Ham. Williamson. Oh, that's unlucky.
Well, how much of a blow Ian Dowie going off with? We don't know yet, but you would guess that if they're going to get back in, they're going to have to play their way in. They don't have that natural outlet now, just to knock a ball up in conditions like this to someone like Ian Dowie, who would be able to get up, either bring it down his chest or knock it down with his head to players. With Dimitrescu and Porfirio, two different options. Really, balls need to be getting into their feet.
Onside here, Armstrong, an Angel ahead of him. And he chose a difficult option.
Well, at least he tried something. It's always good to see a young player that gets up to the 18-yard ball. He didn't pass the buck here. He actually goes at Reaper, tries to commit him. I think Julian Dix coming back helped Reaper out a lot. Reaper could see that. He was getting help from his mate.
Now then, McCloskey in an uncertain mood again here. Oh, the crowd telling Bennett to try a David Beckham then. Didn't fancy it. Durkin. Angels Lyle, back to Durkin again. Oh, that's not a bad effort. Shows he's got a decent left foot as well. In fact, he can play left or right. Here in Durkin. Angel dispossessed. Just thinking we've had Father Christmas and an Angel in action tonight.
I bet we don't have any Marys then.
It's Armstrong. Not a night for Mary's, this one, is it? It's gone in behind the defender, but it was Durkin who came in with the shot from long range, and wasn't a bad effort. Scored a couple of goals in the FA Cup recently in Stockport's victory over Mansfield.
You're a big time. It wasn't a bad effort, no. I mean, there's no reason why he shouldn't shoot. His eyes must have just lit up here. It sits down, it's rolling nicely. I'm glad you're not a manager. I wish you were my manager then if you'd have thought that wasn't a bad effort.
Give him sympathy.
We don't need it. They're 2-1 up at the moment.
It is again. Gannon. You probably heard that literally splashing through the water. Lovely layoff. Armstrong to Angel. Now Tobacco. Good position here.
I'll tell you what, once again, that's lovely football. The front and two combined really well. The kind of thing you work on a training ground with your front two, up to the other. The second striker, spin off, play it to the left side. You can see what Cavalier was trying to do. They'd have set it out a little bit wider, it might have just come back in. Lucky he just hit it straight at the keeper.
Flynn was just caught there by Porfirio. Free kick to Stockport, and what a night it's been so far for Dave Jones, the Stockport manager who used to play for Everton.
Watch this, Alan. Look, watch Brett Angel just turns. Now that's wonderful play from your two front people. That's what you work at in training ground. He shifts it inside, just chose the wrong option. The gap was there to goalkeeper's left.
But Stockport keep coming forward. Todd for that. So back from Bennett. Well, with just about a minute of the first half remaining, you've got to say, Andy, not only are they in front, but they deserve to be, and they're playing good football, Stockport.
I think both teams are really contributing in that part, playing good football. I think West Ham's passing's been good and crisp. But for a wonderful block and a wonderful save, they might be 3-2 down.
Hughes. This is Bishop. Moncare's layoff. Back to Hughes again. Drives one in, and the clearance was by Gannon.
But that's what I mean, Alan. When Hughes picked that up in that area, normally Dowie would be in about the middle of the goal. He would be an obvious target for Michael Hughes. He didn't have that obvious target.
Dimitrescu was offside here.
That was a decent run. It's very tight.
A very Very important from the second division team's point of view now that they get through what can't be very much more time remaining in this half and keep their lead intact.
It's the kind of half, if you're David Jones, you don't want to come to an end, Alan, because your team are playing well and you're settled now. And the problems are all West Ham's of getting back into the game.
Here's Hughes for them. Porfirio showing marvellous control. A good tackle to stop him. And does the referee see that as a foul? He does indeed.
He's a little unlucky. He's Connolly. He went over. A little bit of a tangle getting up. I mean, Porfirio again. Wonderful balance in conditions like this. That's a great tackle there. And then I think, you know, he just tugs away, stops Porfirio going after it. But this is a threat, this kind of area now. They don't have Dowie, but they have Bilic, they have Reaper, and they have Dix.
And they wasted it, despite all those threats. Dimitrescu blazing it way, way over.
Well, he applauds the pass. He's certainly not applauding the effort.
Minute and a half of stoppage time completed. Bennett. Reaper had some trouble getting that away to Dix. Bowen. Good run by Williamson. Hughes. And Bilic, of all people, has gone forward here. If Hughes can deliver the cross, he's been pushed very wide though. He won't get it in now. Good challenge by Connolly.
He's tackled well, Sean Connolly, tonight.
And then Marsden arrives to help out his defenders. Hughes getting another dangerous looking cross in. Gannon gets it clear this time. Good clearance as well. And Armstrong lays it off first time to Dirk, and Angel had to come to this near side to avoid being offside.
Well, he was focused on Angel Durkin, but had he looked the other way, Cavaco had made a wonderful run, Alan.
And that's the end of what was a wonderful first half. It looked good for West Ham when Julian Dix put them in front. It looked bad for Ian Dowie when he inadvertently equalised. That was the moment when the Premiership team got their noses in front, but the lead didn't last for very long. And what a misfortune it was as Ian Dowie found the back of his own net. He's since gone off injured, and since then, that Brett Angel header has given Stockport County a 2-1 lead and given West Ham a very difficult second half in prospect here. Stockport 2, West Ham 1.
David Vincent has seen them.
I do every time they score, I do that defense, man.
whiskey out.
Thank you, Richard. Welcome back to Edgeley Park, where West Ham get the second half underway. 2-1 down against the Stockport side that are unbeaten in their last 11 games here, and they've won 8 of them as well. It really is going to be a very, very hard 45 minutes for the Premiership team. And straight onto the attack as well, Stockport. Cavalier, the Portuguese player, hasn't seen too much of the ball down this left-hand side yet. Bennett, who has seen a great deal of the ball. Let's quickly join George Gavin.
Dave, is that half the job done so far?
Well, I think we had a little bit of luck with the own goal, but since then we seem to have got right back into it, and if we can keep a clean sheet this off.
Have you told the players to play the conditions?
No, I mean they're difficult for both teams. As long as we can keep passing it, they said the ball's running quite well, so we'll just keep trying to knock it round and getting in behind them. So.
Thanks very much, Dave.
Cheers.
Dave Jones, the Stockport manager, who's done a marvellous job here. Got the team playing some smashing and winning football. Remember, just 2 defeats in their last 24 games, and before they drew 0-0 with Peterborough on Saturday in the league, they'd actually managed to score in all those matches as well, a new club record. West Ham need a bit of inspiration here. And remember, their main striker, Ian Dowie, off injured.
Yeah, there's no need for them to go daft, and I think Harry have stressed that to his side. But there's no need to throw caution to the wind right now. And they can still keep playing, make sure they don't give another goal away. I think that's the most important thing. Try and edge their way back into the match. You know, the time for just throwing people like Bilic forward, for Reaper forward, any time you want is maybe in the last 10 or 15 minutes if the scoreline is still the same or worse.
Julian Dix getting it forward. And straight back it comes. Marsden's having a good game. There's a ball for Armstrong to get onto, but Bilic showing excellent anticipation. However, they kept it again. Durkin's cross is a tester. Angel.
Oh, unlucky. The idea was right on. Tried to just drop it for Lee Todd.
Porfirio with a great run forward, though. And Trisco didn't really look too convincing. He almost invited Flynn to make the tackle then.
I think the back four have been superb for Stockport tonight. Tackles like this they've made numerous times and got them right every time. They've hardly missed time to tackle all night.
Dumitrescu twisting and turning again, and the ball from Williamson, a dangerous one. Headed behind by Sean Connolly, and he must have had thoughts of Ian Dowie's moment of horror in the first half when that ball reached him.
Yeah, I think it's actually Durkin who gets back on and just nods it away. But you're right, I think he's just as happy as wide of the goal.
Corner to West Ham. Bilic has come to a position near the penalty spot. Reaper on the far post. Good catch.
Well, nothing's easy tonight. Nothing. Even the simplest of catches in a normal day like that. Still got to the utmost concentration.
Red Angel. Monaco couldn't return it to him. Gannon. This is Todd. Williamson winning it back, but it wasn't the best ball. Porfirio. And that was a good ball. Hughes links up well with Dumitrescu. Easy one for Paul Jones.
Well, Hughes is having a little word with Dumitrescu. He obviously wanted the ball back, but there was only one thing in Dumitrescu's mind. Hughes plays it to him, watch him go round the back, goes round the outside. I think he's entitled to shoot from there.
This is Gannon. Angel making a run, so too does Armstrong. It was almost an excellent ball. It was only Bowen's intervention that stopped it becoming one.
Another good ball.
Another good decision from the referee. The flag went up, but he allowed play to go on. It certainly did almost become an advantage to West Ham.
Connolly finding Angel. Bennett fights Durkin. Go down that right flank again. And the foul there by Armstrong on Reaper.
I think he's a little unlucky. That looked a fairly decent race and a fairly decent physical battle, both going for it. They just out-muscled him, I thought.
Only 21, Alan Armstrong. They got him from Newcastle a couple of years ago. He's rewarded with 39 goals since, and quite a few bigger clubs are looking at him once again, I gather. Williamson. This is Bowen. Good turn again by Porfirio. Couldn't quite thread it through to Dumitrescu. And that looked a foul by Porfirio. The referee's allowed play to go on here. Moncaire in possession. Sets one up again for Dumitrescu. Well, I think a bit of justice was done then.
Yeah, I think so too. That's wild and wicked from Dumitrescu. Doesn't threaten anything here except a couple of his own supporters with this attempt. Whether he had half an eye on the challenge, I'm not so sure. He thought, well, I'm going to get one here if I go through with this. But a man of his ability should have done better than that.
Well, we're not lacking in attempts at goal here, and there might be another one on the way as Durkin gets a tremendous shot in. It really didn't look on from that distance, but he tested McCloskey.
Well, he's hit the target, he's hit near side, but it was certainly struck with some venom.
Moncaire looking to switch play to that left-hand side to Hughes. And it's not really flowing at the moment for West Ham.
But this was the earlier strike from Durkin. And it arrived there, he never thought of taking a touch. His only thought was drilling it.
Scored against Manchester United at Old Trafford last season, Durkin, playing for Wrexham in an FA Cup tie. Didn't make much difference in the end because they lost 5-2 that night. Bishop finding Williamson. West Ham continue to build, but a clumsy bit of play there between the two central midfield players has given Stockport possession. Connolly knocking it long. Reaper didn't realise, I think, that Armstrong was so close to him.
Still think it's a good ball. In these conditions, defenders hate it. Said it earlier, say it again. Turn them. Make them go back towards their own goal. They just don't like it.
Dix coming on one of those marauding runs forward, and a great ball for Dumitrescu. Unlucky.
Yeah, conditions didn't help the ball then. He skipped off the surface and ran on. The difficult ball. There wasn't much room for error there. Really had to get a touch on it, Dumitrescu, just to hold it up.
Angel. The layoff finds Bennett. Marsden. Oh, it's a good return ball. Can Bennett get the cross in? He can. Armstrong on the near post. Forces it back. And the shot in the end by Marsden was well off target.
Well, I talked right about the top of it. The midfield two of Bennett and Marsden been a good combination. And they've really played well tonight, both of them. They've bossed that midfield area for quite a bit of time. They haven't allowed Moncur and Bishop to get the time and space that they would both like. But not only have they denied that to Bishop and Moncur, they've been able to go and express themselves when they've had the ball.
Mark Reaper for West Ham. They're 2-1 down. Moncur. Bowen. Williamson finding Bishop, but it invited the challenge and Marsden didn't let him down, and Stockport get the throw as well, or do they? Yes, they do.
It's interesting to hear Dave Jones say, well, all we need to do is keep a clean sheet. He's right, but he wouldn't half like his side to get another goal. I think 1 goal ahead in a cup tie, Premiership side against you, conditions like they are. I think they'll get a chance or two, West Ham. Just depends whether they take it or not.
And Stockport might get a chance themselves here, following that foul by Bilic.
Well, they've got some height themselves now with the 2 big centre-backs going and joining Angel.
It was good defending by Reaper to get it away. Porfirio. Dumitrescu trying to hold off the defender and used his elbow to lash out at him there. It was frustration as much as anything.
I thought he was right. I mean, it was a good tussle when they're both having a little go. And he just blocks him and then, well, almost hitch kicks him there. I think that's a decent decision.
Now, can Armstrong reach it? Well, he did, but it had just crossed the line. He's gone a few games without a goal, actually, Alan Armstrong. 11 to be exact, although he's got 6 altogether this season. And he got to goal against Everton here in the FA Cup last season. Also scored at Goodison. West Ham conceded another free kick. Frustrating night it's been for Dumitrescu so far.
Well, it has been. I mean, I think even for Porfirio, what they've done quite well, or what West Ham haven't done enough of since he went 2-1 down, is get Porfirio on the ball.
Flynn launches it in towards Brett Angel. Dix for West Ham. Gannon hammering it back in. Armstrong will chase and chase, but the surface, as much as anything, denied him.
Ain't bad though. I think second half, that's what they'll try and do, just knock it long, keep it up this side of the pitch. If they can manage to do that, then that's job done.
Referee this time has given West Ham the free kick. Spotted the little nudge by Flynn. Sometimes you don't need to say anything, do you? From Reaper was a useful one. However, there was not much of a reaction from the West Ham players when Hughes headed it forward. Bennett. That's good skill.
Well, it looked to be going nowhere, Tom Bennett. He always was, even as a kid. When I was with him at Aston Villa, I was blessed with really good ability. Did suffer, I think he did suffer a horrendous broken leg at some time.
Been on the Wolves and played over 100 games for them, in fact. Miklosko's clearance could have gone anywhere. Went to Moncur as it happened. And West Ham looking a bit troubled at the back at the moment. Williamson for them. Moncur. Dix. He's giving it away. Oh, and fine play by Angel. Tobacco. This is Todd. And Marsden loses out in the challenge. It was a good tackle by Bilic. Connolly. Durkin out on the right. And Reaper's got a difficult decision here. He's decided to go back to McCloskey, and with Armstrong lurking, that was possibly not the right move.
I always think it's amazing how defenders put the goalkeeper under such pressure. What's wrong with him just turning and playing it out? But he really gave his goalkeeper a problem, Mark Reaper there. I think if I was Dave Jones, that would have been what I would say at half-time. When you get the ball, let's put it in corners, let's get them turned at times, let's not invite unnecessary pressure.
And it almost breaks for Armstrong in the box. That long throw continues to be a dangerous weapon here. And the cross played in towards Armstrong. It was well read this time by Williamson. And the pressure should have continued then, but it was a bad ball by Flynn that has given West Ham some relief and a throw-in.
That's one of the few mistakes either centre-backs made tonight. Got half an hour from another glory night in Stockport.
The Coca-Cola Cup this season has produced more than its fair share of shocks. Are West Ham about to join the illustrious list of teams that are already out before we've reached the quarter-final stage? Incidentally, the winners of this tie will be at home to Southampton or Oxford in the quarter-final. Those two also replaying tonight, remember.
Even with the action areas, you can see Stockport aren't sitting back and just sitting on this lead, which is certainly the sensible thing to do.
Porfirio. Bishop. And now Bowen. This is Hughes. A lot of players forward here, West Ham. Porfirio doing well. Dangerous ball into the box. Could have gone anywhere. And Dumitrescu couldn't keep the flow going, and suddenly it's Stockport looking dangerous on the break. Durkin down the right. Armstrong and Angel up in support. Tobacco's also in the box. Brilliant defending by Julian Dix. He wasn't going to let him get any further.
No, he got that absolutely perfect.
And he had to. Williamson.
Well, Bilic has gone on a run. He's playing at Ian Dowie's position. Now he can get it wide. Now he can put a cross in.
Porfirio. Should have done, but didn't.
Well, he should have done. Bilic has made a 60, 70-yard run to get up there, to give them a bit of height, to give them a bit of muscle. You can see him ploughing through the middle there. Now this is one touch and in. Give him something to go at. You didn't even need one touch. To be fair to Porfirio, though, the majority of the stuff he's done when he's had the ball has been good.
Well, Stockport have done the second division proud with their performance so far, but there's still plenty of time for the Premiership quality of West Ham to come through here. Remember, if needed, this tie would go to extra time and penalties. Williamson for West Ham, 2-1 down. Dumitrescu, the only player in the box at the moment. Headed clear by Connolly. Bowen. Moncur looking to feed Hughes, and Connolly did the right thing. Harry Redknapp gives the instructions to his players about what he regards as the right thing to do now.
I think what he's trying to do is encourage one of the centre-backs to alternate as well. Well, Reaper's the one who's gone up this time, but the ball's just gone out. He's trying to get some height, some muscle, some strength in there whenever they can. Julian Dix was forward in that attack as well. I think as this game goes on at this score, they're going to take more and more chances like that. They'll leave themselves man for man at the back. And then risk just losing another one as the clock ticks by. Still plenty of time left in this match.
These two clubs have never met too often down the years, but curiously enough, West Ham have never managed to win here at Edgeley Park in 6 visits to League and Cup.
Well, thank you for reminding them of that.
Andy Robinson to the centre forward, please. Andy Robinson to the centre forward.
Angel beaten to the header this time by Reaper. Bishop just humps it forward. It's a good run here by Moncur. Williamson. There's a sloppy ball by Bowen, and he's got some backtracking to do now. Tyler's eaten up the space, but overhit the pass.
Oh, I can't believe he passed that. You know, he'd left Mark Bowen behind. Angel wasn't interested in the ball. He was running Bilic out the way to let Todd continue his run.
Got it back again, though, with Kieran Durkin. Now Marsden. Armstrong and Angel in the box. This is Armstrong. Bit lucky to get it back, but he's made good use of it. And Marsden coming in, and suddenly they had real problems then, West Ham.
Oh, full marks Mark Bowen. I think he's the one who got in there and stopped Marsden getting a free header. This is a glorious cross in from Durkin. It's absolutely perfect. Watch Bowen. He came across, and yeah, he got a block on the header.
Williamson almost committing a foul there on Todd. He was a little bit lucky the referee let it go.
Yeah, I agree with that. I thought it was a free kick. But the game's flowing. It's been one of the plus things of the match. The game has flowed.
Brett Angel closely marked on the near post as Flynn launches the throw in towards him. And the clearance hasn't exactly helped here. Marsden trying to set things up. It goes back in again, but this time easier for McCloskey.
It was half a chance. Half a chance when it came out to Chris Marsden, edge of the box. I don't think he was quite convinced himself that he was going to get it down and get a shot in time.
Porfirio. Hughes. They've got 3 in the box this time, West Ham. Moncur was one of them, and that was the man that was being aimed at. And the shot by Dix was not of the highest order.
No, he's not as strong on his right side as he is on his left. And that certainly showed there. Had this been on his left foot, it would have been certainly been struck more confidently. Ian Bishop with a little word. I think Bishop fancied this. He was coming on to it. He was winding up to hit that first time.
Reaper again gave McCloskey a problem with the back pass. Good control by Brett Angel. Needs a bit of help now, gets it from Dirk, and a committed challenge by him, but even stronger in the tackle was Julian Dix. Moncur. Williamson making a break down the right. This is Bowen. Now Williamson. And that's a good clearance. And Armstrong is through for the moment here, and he's got Brett Angel in support. He'll go alone. Good save. Still in play. Brett Angel. Armstrong still there, far post. What a chance that was.
Well, Alan Armstrong could and should have won this football match and this cup tie for Stockport County. Not so much with this header. I think this is a good chance as he backs away. He goes underneath it. You see that? He goes underneath the ball, gets attracted to the cross. But this is a chance I felt he should have stuck away. It is a good save. McCloskey does stand big, but he hits it straight at the goalkeeper. A little bit more composure, either just rolling it across to his strike partner, Brett Angel, who was totally free to run it into the net empty, or just slotting up himself. But that might be a moment that the young man lives to regret.
So he's straight back into it again. And a good layoff, finding Durkin on the right. Brett Angel wants the early ball played in. He got it. And is he going to get a corner? No, it just crossed the line for a throw. That could be as good as a corner. The distance Flynn gets on these throws. Brett Angel on the near post for him. Marked by Reaper. Costco came to claim it, and that was very good goalkeeping. Dumitrescu. That'll be a corner. Well, West Ham have had problems all season with a lack of goal scoring, and it's returned to haunt them tonight.
They're still in it. Alan, 1 goal down. 1 goal lead is never enough.
They have to make the most of these situations. Moncur. It's a good run by Dumitrescu, and it's another corner.
Well, they're going to have to do better in the last 20 minutes, Alan, they've done in the first 25 of this second half. Because I don't remember Paul Jones having a save in the second half so far.
Bilic and Reaper, the 2 centre-backs, could be a problem for Stockport here. And Julian Dix in behind them. And he gets there first. This is Williamson. Well, with 20 minutes to go, you might like to be giving some consideration to tonight's man of the match. You make the vote. 0891 111101. 0891 111101. Call us now. Hughes tried to release Dumitrescu. It was a poor ball, though. Just looking at the substitutes bench for West Ham, they've got Keith Rowland and the goalkeeper Steve Mortone on the bench, so there's no one obviously there who can come on and give them the punch they're lacking up front at the moment. A bad week for Radicchio to be unavailable through illness. Porfirio. Hughes will try the shot. It deflected off Flynn. Good goalkeeping.
Well watched. Not a difficult save, but the one thing he had to do was concentrate, Paul Jones. I'm sure he could see claret and blue shirts out of the corner of his eye. Coming in on this Porfirio one. It's just a case of watching it very closely. Just thinking about Harry Redknapp's options if it stays like this, Alan.
But wait a moment, it could be worse as Armstrong goes through.
Well, that's twice. Brett Angel should be having a little word that time. He's a little bit close to the goalkeeper. If he just gets his foot round the ball and lays it across the 6-yard box, then Angel must score. He does the first part here brilliantly. Now, if he could just turn that across the 6-yard box to his mate, and that's it, game, set, and match, you feel.
2 chances in 5 minutes. They've both fallen to Stockport. They've both fallen to Alan Armstrong. And how serious could those misses be? There's Durkin. Given away to Dix. That's a good ball, Hughes. Bishop. Williamson outside him.
Well, I have to say, some of the striking from our Premiership players has been pretty poor tonight. You think of Dumitrescu in a similar situation, and now Danny Williamson. It's easy to hit, doesn't really set up any, doesn't threaten anything, again, but his own supporters.
Let's remind you of what's coming up on Sky Sports later this week. And we've got Leyton Orient against Brighton, the Peter Shilton show, number 1000 for him. Followed by Aston Villa versus Wimbledon, 2 of the top teams in the Premiership on Sky Sports 1.
Well, there's been a quick change in Harry's tactics. I thought that one of the things they could do would bring on Keith Rowland and push one of the centre-backs forward, but they've done that anyway. Matt Reaper's now playing at centre-forward. He's moved up. They've moved Matt Bowen infield, and they're saying to Danny Williamson, you do the right-hand side. You get up when we've got the ball and get back when we have it. But that had to happen in the game, I felt, in these last 15 minutes of the match. They need some height, they need a bit of physical presence up there.
Connolly and Durkin linking down the right. Bennett showing his strength as well as his ability. Brett Angel wide on the right, not really where they want him at the moment. Durkin coming forward, Armstrong to his right. That looked a foul, but the referee has astonishingly given it the other way.
I thought he was right. I didn't think it was a free kick, but what Miles, I'm not sure who it was, it went over. Durkin, I think it was, fell on the ball and just controlled it with his arm.
Huge cheers as Lee Todd whacks the clearance anywhere.
I think the biggest danger for Stockport is themselves now, as you get to this point. 15 minutes to go, they can actually sense victory, they can smell it. Now will they just drop off and drop off, start protecting what they have?
But Reaper giving them a problem here, however the referees said he used his hands to hold down the defender. Free kick.
If they drop off like that, and Dave Jones will be worried, if they do that, drop off to the 18-yard box, they're just going to invite West Ham to throw it up to Reaper, into players' feet and get people forward. And sometimes it's difficult to get out if you let that happen.
Well, it's astonishing to think Dave Jones' job was under threat earlier in the season when they made a dodgy start. Armstrong doing well. That was a good tackle by Bowen. Now Bishop. Reaper showing a nice turn, good control as he kept that in. Nope, the linesman has gone against him.
Unlucky, great touch, the ball played up to him.
Wasn't it?
You got Dumitrescu and you've got Porfirio playing here, but I tell you what, they would have both admired that. Lovely touch, he's unlucky. Oh, tough decision that.
Minutes for West Ham of the Premiership to remain in the Coca-Cola Cup this season. And Stockport County, who have never reached the quarter-finals in their entire history, have the possibility of doing that now. Bennett for them, tests McCloskey.
Good strike. How often is it you see in the game of football, you see somebody at a really good strike from 20, 25 yards, straight down the keeper's throat.
Bilic. Caution to the wind for West Ham now. We've all got to think about coming forward. Bishop. Reaper wants the ball played in early. It's gone short to Hughes. Hughes with a lovely little ball. And the tackle by Todd was so important as Moncur was poised to shoot.
A good run from Moncur. No one had tracked him. What a good tackle. Spotted it, Todd. Spots the run. That was vital.
And got the goal kick. Another bonus.
Yeah, there'll be a little bit more of that to come, I think, in the last 13 minutes of this match. For the back four in particular.
Julian Dix. West Ham have got to crank it up now. Reaper took that beautifully. Hughes back to Reaper. Chance of a shot. Not a very good one.
Yeah, they're not going to score shooting like that.
No wonder Harry Redknapp and Frank Lampard are looking so downhearted. The finishing has been pretty poor by West Ham tonight, you have to say.
The build-up was half-decent as well, Alan. The ball into Reaper. That's what he gives him now. He gives him a height and he pulled it down on his chest and he could keep the attack going.
Marsden taking over again and feeding Connolly. It's a good early ball into Bennett. Well read by Bilic. They've still got possession. Durkin tried the shot. It's rebounded kindly for West Ham. Hughes, is this their chance to get back level here? Porfirio on the right. He's drifted out of the game a little bit in this second half, the Portuguese player. Well, that's great skill. And that was a dubious challenge. The referee had a long look at it and has given only a corner, not a penalty.
That can be the only reason in my mind that this isn't, well, whether it's a penalty or a free kick. I can't believe that that's not an infringement.
Ball came in early, Jones dropped it and got away with it.
I don't know whether it was in the box or not. That would have been my only question on that tackle. The simple fact of the matter, it's as cast iron a free kick as you're going to see. This is just a little drop here. But the talking point is Porfirio when he drives at Todd here. That's just out the box in my opinion, the earlier tackle, but I think it's a free kick.
He was certainly and pretty obviously concerned though, the defender.
I think they've got to be careful not to overcommit Stockport.
Yeah, I mean, there's no sense of killing the game off here, is there?
I mean, they just need to say to the two central midfield players, Bennett and Marsden, you just sit. No need for you to go forward at all. Full-backs just stay put beside your centre-backs. Don't make it easy for them to get back in the game.
A little bit of professionalism needed now from Stockport. A little bit of magic needed from West Ham. Stockport, a club that's never played in the top flight in their history and have been in the bottom two divisions for almost 60 years. On the verge of an historic night for them. Getting huge support now. Julian Dix, if any man can bring West Ham back into it, it's him. Here's Dumitrescu. Good save. Hughes. Williamson. Difficult one again. And just evaded the in-rushing players on the far post.
Good save from Paul Jones. Didn't risk catching this. Dix drives into the area. And this is a really good strike. Hits the target. But the good thing about that from Paul Jones, look at the distance he got on it. He gets good distance. A good strike from Dumitrescu as it comes in. But he clears the box with that.
What a good signing he's proved to be from Wolves.
Well, it's going to be a nervy 10 minutes now for Dave Jones, the Stockport manager.
This is Williamson for West Ham. Looks for Reaper, far edge of the box. Another fine save by Paul Jones.
Wow, that's a good save. That really is. Well, that's just what Reaper's giving him now, Alan. He's giving him an outlet. He's giving them a target. This is a fine header. Gets up well, down towards the line. The goalkeeper's handling once again was excellent. Could easily have spilled that. Held on there.
He was understudy to Mike Stow most of his time at Wolves, though he did have a fair few first-team games as well. Saw him many times in the Vauxhall Conference playing for Kidderminster. Always been a very, very good keeper. Bowen switches play for West Ham to Julian Dix. Bishop, Williamson, Reaper again, the possible outlet here. That's who the cross was aimed at. But Dan made sure it didn't reach it. Now Porfirio. Lovely skill by him. Marsden gets it clear to Armstrong. They've just got to keep possession here, but they're going forward once more. And Angel was offside as Bennett played him through.
Only by a country mile, though.
0891 111101 is the telephone number. Call us now with your vote for man of the match on 0891 111101. At the moment, most of the leading candidates, I suspect, are from the second division side, who lead here by 2 goals to 1 with just 7 minutes to go. They've never been in the quarterfinals of the League Cup before, remember. And the last time they reached this stage, they played West Ham. Armstrong. It's a great run by him, and Angel is well placed. Once again, perhaps he's guilty of not releasing it quite quickly enough.
I can't believe Mark Bowen, the man of his experience, goes to ground in the way he does. There's absolutely nothing in him going to ground there, apart from allowing Armstrong a run in and goal. We'll be thankful that Ian Bishop was alive enough to the situation. The midfield player gets back in. That's an important block.
It's their first corner, astonishingly. And it could be a significant one as Cavalier had a chance, but wasted it.
Yeah, first touch let him down a little.
West Ham clearly get on with it quickly. Julian Dix. Dumitrescu. Good ball for Williamson. They've loaded the penalty box with players here, West Ham. It's cleared only as far as Bishop. And a moment's indecision between goalkeeper and defender, but they've survived it, Stockport. Bilic. West Ham driving forward and getting a free kick. The clock ticks down. Just a little over 5 minutes to go, plus stoppage time, and only he knows how much of that there is. And a little bit of an altercation involving Brett Angel. And the referee acting very sensibly again. We haven't had a single yellow card yet, and only just over 5 minutes to go in a fiercely contested cup tie. There's going to be ticking off, but no more than that for Marsden and Armstrong. Bilic has lined up the free kick. Reaper's header. Dix goes in with typical courage, but a little bit too enthusiastically. Free kick's gone against him.
They'll be happy about that, Stockport.
He's trying to look cool.
Trust me, he's not.
Absolutely. But look at that clock. That tells the story. Less than 5 minutes to go for Stockport to hold on here and win a place in the quarterfinals of one of the most important cup competitions in the game.
That's a great ball.
Huge clearance.
That's a great ball.
Just picked up pace off the wet top. But he's going to be able to keep it in the corner. That's just as good at the moment for Stockport. Here's Top. Marsden. And Armstrong dispossessed by Bowen. Williamson for West Ham. They've got to get the ball forward now. Well, they've all been heroes really for Stockport. Tonight it's difficult to find a player who hasn't performed, I'm sure, to the maximum of their ability, Andy.
Yeah, but they've got another 3.5 minutes to do that. The 86 that have gone ahead, the 86 and a half that have gone previously might go for nothing, Alan. The concentration's not that like it was for the last 3 or 4.
Well, they're going to make a late change here. Luis Cavalier is going off to be replaced by a defensive player in Tony Dinning, centre-half or central midfield player. Just to hold things up for them now, I'm sure. Geordie lad, who went to Newcastle, in fact, as a schoolboy, but never made it into their first team. Hasn't got long to make a contribution. Or has he? Because it could be another half an hour.
Well, his contribution now will be keep it like it is for the next 2 or 3 minutes.
Porfirio for West Ham. Reaper well placed on the near post, and they've got a corner here, West Ham. Porfirio again. And he made it too easy for Paul Jones.
Well, he's looked in good form, Paul Jones. He made that good save early on. Low to his left, and since then his confidence just grown and grown. I think the only surprise when you think how well he's played is that he's let in anything.
Yes, that could have been one of the turning points of the match, if not the most crucial moment. That magnificent save in the mud in the first half. Well, The best Christmas present Stockport County can have is the final whistle now. Angel, I'm sure that Felix didn't get an easy way out.
Yeah, they'll take that on for the next. Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be some time added on. I noticed the referee or any when they were making the substitution, just holding his arm up, holding his watch, indicating that there was going to be time added on. It's just a matter of how much.
We're into the last minute. Our second division Stockport County about to defeat Premiership West Ham and take their place in the quarter-finals of the Coca-Cola Cup. What a story it could be here on this rainy night. Referee saying get on with it. Stockport playing keep ball. Bennett for them. Rather a foolish tackle by Julian Dix. He's never going to get away with that.
Well, they're risking it, I tell you, Stockport. That was risky. They've got so many players forward, and had they lost the ball then, they really would have been in trouble. It's admirable that they're trying to keep hold of it, but keep hold of it in sensible areas.
In it goes to Brett Angel. Held it off well. Bennett shot! That couldn't have been far wide.
Yeah, it was about 3 or 4 yards wide, I guess. Good ball in. The big centre forward. Controls it down to Tom Bennett, just drags his shot wide of the goal.
Well, the 11,000 amateur referees are in full cry now. They all want the final whistle here, but West Ham are not finished yet.
They're a little bit early, Alan, I tell you. I think there's about a minute or two left.
Will it be enough for West Ham to hold on here? Hammers one forward to Reaper. Gannon gets it away. Armstrong completes the clearance. Angel runs and runs just to try and close down the West Ham centre half. And in fact, he's won the throw-in as well.
Yes, he has. That's great defending. Put it down, man. God's sake.
Spoken like a true coach.
Oh, dear, dear, dear.
There by Julian Dix has given Stockport a little bit more of what they want.
I think Julian Dix is going to be the first yellow card tonight. I think he said one or two things to the referee in the last 5 or 10 minutes that he's taken exception to. He's let him off with it, I think, over the last 5 minutes. But just once too many times, once too many.
Frustration for Julian Dix. And a card as well. We've got to be careful not to take the what's it too much either. It's all killing his team's precious time as well. It's all over. Dave Jones has led second division Stockport County into the quarter-finals of the Coca-Cola Cup on a memorable night of cup football here at Edgeley Park. Dismay for West Ham of the Premiership, and for all the possession they had, it would take a harsh judge indeed to deny that Stockport County deserved their night of glory.
They deserved it. You can't argue that point. No. West Ham didn't do enough in the second half. In a game when they were 2-1 down at half-time. Dave Jones' Stockport got a little bit of luck with Dowie's goal. There's no doubt about that. But from that moment on, with the 2-1 lead, they did everything that was required of them.
Blackburn Rovers, Sheffield United of the First Division, and now another Premiership scalp in West Ham. Where will Stockport County's incredible run in the competition come to an end? This will be a night that West Ham fans will forget very quickly, or try to, but it'll give these guys the happiest possible Christmas present. And don't forget, their team are in the playoff positions at the moment in the second division. Inside the Stockport County dressing room, There will be huge scenes of celebration for them. No strangers to cup success. They've been to Wembley 4 times in the last 4 years in the Autograss Trophy and the playoffs. Well, they are now just 2 rounds away from Wembley again. What a dream that must be. But what a night this has been for 2nd Division Stockport County. And they have beaten West Ham United by 2 goals to 1.
The bike. Bring the bike in.
Well, this is as far as Stockport have ever gone in this competition, and the last time they reached this stage, they also played West Ham 24 years ago. Stockport, then in the 4th Division, beat West Ham, including Bobby Moore, Trevor